Right.
So I was like, I need to somehow make my own assets, but I didn't have the expertise to really make it look meaningful, right? I wouldn't be able to actually make the game look scary with my own skills.
Gotcha.
Unless I made it look surreal. And that's where the three colors, black, white, and red, and it's those the first person view with just those three colors. That's where that idea came from.
I think it works really well because think about like back in the day, like those old samurai flicks, and what's that, Trek to Yomi, I think. And then you can play Ghost of Tsushima too in like the black and red mode, and all you can see is the blood. It's like it's a classic. It's a classic proven color scheme that works, and
True.
It lights and shadows. Everything works good with black and white, and then you have a little bit of just a pop of color here, a pop of color there. Schindler's List. The list goes on of stuff that uses that.
What's the
really
Frank Miller joint with the black?
Sin City.
Sin City. Mad World was based off that. Yeah.
So fun fact about Sin City, I didn't know that it was comic booky Frank Miller, kind of superhumanish. So the first time I watched it, I'm like, this is dumb. Because the way it was presented to me and the way the friend had told me to talk like that, it was kind of it was supposed to be realistic-ish. So I'm expecting boots to the ground type of cop thriller. But it's he's jumping off buildings and bashing through walls and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is dumb. This is dumb. And years later I found out it's supposed to be a comic book, and I was like, it's dumb, but in a good way now.
Yeah. It's still the way they do the action that is still kind of dumb because it's the wire food type stuff. It looks campy, but I guess it's purposely made because I think Robert Rodriguez directed it. So
okay,
that's why
I like campy stuff, but you can do campy.
You can do better.
Then I don't know. I was not a fan of those movies at all.
Yeah,
I'd say as far as comic book movies go, for its time, it was really good.
It's a good movie. Yeah,
I don't doubt it. It's just I had such a messed up experience with it that it's kind of ruined it. So I can't really go back to it.
You expected something, but you got
you go to you buy drink some Sprite and some water. Your whole day's just messed up after that. You know what I mean?
I expected V for Vendetta, or I expected what V for Vendetta had showed. What I mean,
that's kind of where I was thinking. That's kind of where I was thinking. That was kind of because V for Vendetta was kind of not supernatural, but kind of in that realm of comic bookies ever. But it was very boots to the ground and realistic. And I really thought that Sin City was gonna go that route too.
Yeah. I guess they did a pretty good job of in the commercials of kind of keeping away from the supernatural parts and presenting itself as sort of a film noir, Ocean's 11 type deal. I guess they did that on purpose. Otherwise, they just showed Tobey Maguire jumping around, jump kicking people,
with yellow blood everywhere.
Hobgoblin.
I was just so taken aback. It was just so off-putting because I was like, "What is this?"
And it was it didn't help that it was a bunch of mini stories. So I can imagine.
Yeah, I was super confused. And then Bruce Willis's chin, his super chin. And I was like, "Bro, what? People aren't shaped I was just not
now,
something
to that credit. He did look just like he looked in a comic book. But the prosthesis was kind of crazy.
They
prosthetics.
I'm sorry. They improved his not improved. They upgraded Bruce Willis's chin to look like a different character.
Well, it was actually Mickey Rourke because Bruce Willis was
okay. His chin.
So you don't know how Mickey Rourke looks.
I saw that. It was that man's face is a sledgehammer, and it was dude, man, if he falls asleep, he'll cave his own chest in. Yeah, I remember that.
I'm dead.
Dang.
Oh shit!
I said that out loud, didn't I?
You did. That's savage.
In the movie, not the actual actor. But
in real life, you remember Whiplash and Iron Man 2?
I remember that go to.
Barely remember.
That one go to. You saw everywhere.
Just Mickey Rourke, his chin,
jump ropes. My favorite appearance from Mickey Rourke has to be Expendables 3 as their weapons dealer or whatever he was. His cowboy hat, his random ass accent.
Yeah, I quite like Mickey Rourke. I think he's a pretty cool actor.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Oh man. I wasn't expecting the large Mickey Rourke.
Damn, his chin is going.
Oh,
cave his chest in, bro.
Oh shit.
Just normal gravity. Just fatality.
So, what's next on the agenda?